So since some of you have personally requested me to make a video on how to use a map, I have prepared a use case of using maps over nested for loops. So let's quickly see how to do that. So according to the use case that I've taken, I am assuming that there are 3 queues, not assuming, well, I have created 3 queues in my org with 3 different names of the countries, as you could see. Okay. And I have case object in which I have a pick list field called as assignment. Okay. In this pick list field too, I have 3 values and those are same as the queue names, except that the word queue is not appended to it. Now my use case is that the moment I create a new case, right? And I enter some value in the assignment field, it should get assigned to respective queue being the owner. So let's say if I select Canada as the assignment field and I try to create a new case, what you could see is that in the case owner, it got assigned to Canada queue, and this I have handled through trigger. So let's quickly see how I've done it and how does map come into the picture. So first of all, what am I doing is I have created a before insert method and I have a list of cases, I would rather say, wherein I'm going to store all the cases which are actually changed, like, or which has assignment field which is not blank. So let's say there are 4 records coming in. Okay, there are 4 records due to which the trigger has fired. Out of those 4 records, only 2 have assignment field filled and other 2 records have them blank. So why would I unnecessarily run trigger for those 2 records, right? So that's why I'm going to store only those cases which has some value in the assignment field. Then I have a list called group list and I have a set of string called queue names. Now what am I doing is all the cases that I'm getting, right, I'm iterating through them and I'm checking that if the assignment field of those cases is not blank, then I'm collecting those cases in this list called cases with assignment values. It's clear by the name, right? And then I am forming the name of the queue and adding it in a set of string. So I'm just basically getting all the queue names which I got from the cases. And plus, because set is, it does not, store duplicate values. So it's better to use set. Now in the next step, what am I doing is I am querying the group object and I'm saying that get me the ID and name of all the groups where type is queue, and the name could be anything in these out of these queue names that we collected here. I'm iterating through all the groups one by one. And what am I doing here is first I am, let's say I am at group US queue. Okay, so I'll come here. Now my current group is US queue. Now I'm iterating through all those 4 cases which triggered this trigger. And out of those not 4 cases, sorry, 2 cases, I would say, because like I told you, let's assume that only 2 cases have values in assignment field. So let's say out of those 2 cases, only 1 case has assignment value as USQ and the other one has Canada. But still it will have to go through both the records, right? So it's a waste of time to iterate through all the records, even if they are not matching. So here I'm doing that. I'm using nested for loop, one for loop within the other. So what am I doing here is for first group, I am checking through all the cases, whether that particular case's assignment field plus Q becomes equal to my current group name or not. So let's assume here we had 10 such cases which triggered this trigger. Let's say it was loaded through data loader. And out of those 10 cases, only 2 of them were using USQ. But because we have a for loop and we are going through each of those 10 cases, it unnecessarily did 8 extra iterations, right? And then finally, out of 8, out of 10, only 2's owner ID got changed. So how can I prevent this? That is when maps come into picture. Now, how I could have done this differently is, I will first of all declare a map in my class. So here is the map. What am I going to store in it? The key will be my string and the value will be the case record. Okay. Now, instead of this entire thing, right, what am I going to do is I'll replace it with this code. Now here, what am I doing? First of all, I created a group case map. Now, when we were iterating through the for loop of each case, right, when we were finding out whether it has assignment field or not, that time itself, I will put values in this map. What am I going to put is, I'm going to first create queue name. That would be assignment field plus the word queue. Okay, so that will become the key, and the value will become that particular case through which I'm iterating. So I have my map ready. Now in the next step, what change I made is I removed the for loop within the first for loop. And what am I going to do is, the current group that I am on, let's say we are on USQ. So I come here and I'm going to check in this map. If this map contains a key called US key, if it does, then I'm going to get the case which is stored as a value corresponding to that key. So that case I'll store in this, and then I'll just change the owner ID of that particular case to this group ID. Got it? So that's how simple it is. Rather than using a for loop within the other for loop, we could always simplify things using map. So this way we can reduce the number of iterations. Now here, this example could not be perfect because there could be multiple cases using the same queue name, but I would like to continue with this in the next video so that you don't get confused. But if it helped, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.